Once upon a time, there was a man named John who lived with his family at the base of a mountain. He was not very wealthy, but he was happy what he had. John was very honest. At the top of the mountain, there was a vast forest. Every day, John would venture into the forest to gather wood. He would sell the wood to buy food and clothing for his family. In the forest, there was a special rock that looked like a lion. John would leave some simple food, like barley meal and butter, in the lion's mouth as a gesture of kindness. One day, John was offering food to the rock lion. To his surprise, the lion spoke. "Thank you, my friend. You are truly a good-hearted person," said the lion. The man was frightened at first but replied, "You don't have anyone to care for you, so I offered you some food. I don't have anything fancy because I am not rich, but I try to be honest." The lion reassured him, "Tomorrow morning, before sunrise, return here, and I will give you something special." John finished his wood collection for the day and went back home. The next morning, he returned to the lion, and the lion said, "Inside my stomach, there is much gold. You may take some, but remember to take your hand out before the sun rises, for my mouth will close then." John understood the instructions and carefully put his hand inside the lion's stomach. Soon, he filled a small bag with gold. "This is enough for me," he said gratefully to the lion and headed back home. John was now prosperous and living his life very happily, and nearby a wealthy neighbor, named Mr. Matthew, grew jealous. He inquired about the source of their newfound wealth, and the honest man shared the tale of the talking rock lion. Mr. Matthew, wearing old clothes, went to the forest and did exactly as the kind family had done. He offered the lion barley meal and butter and brought firewood daily. One day, the lion repeated the same message he had shared with the honest man. Filled with greed, Mr. Matthew ignored the warning. He wanted more gold, so he kept his hand inside the lion's stomach even after the sun had risen. Sadly, the lion's mouth clamped shut on his arm and didn't open again. The moral of the story is that no matter how much wealth you have or acquire, if you are greedy, you will never be satisfied and will always feel poor. But if you are kind, generous, and content with what you have, you will always feel rich in life. So, let us learn from this motivational story and remember to be kind, honest, and grateful. Thank you for listening, and may you be blessed with kindness and prosperity in your life.